Two functions in Microsoft Excel. Yes, only two functions will help you to become 60% of champions of Microsoft Excel in just an hour. You have to spend just an hour and you become 60% of champions of Microsoft Excel and start using it. Excel not used in any organization only, but you can use it at your household expenses, budgeting like this, how much you will spend and what is your earning. You can do it for your own at home. No matter how expert you are, no matter how long have you been working on Excel, you should learn these two functions which we are talking about and will discuss in this video tutorial. You just need to watch this video tutorial from the beginning till end and you become 60% of master of Microsoft Excel. Every professional around the corner is using these two functions to analyze the data for their requirement. If you want to be one of them, just watch this video. And don't forget to share this video and hit the subscribe button. Let me ask you a question. There is a sheet having thousands of records there. Multiple column, there are numerical value also available there. There are categorical value are also available there. If someone asks how did the person do in 2024, how much they earn in the first quarter of 24, if this person belongs to some other zone, then how this person with the same zone, how much sales he done in consecutive two quarters in 2024. So such type of question can be asked in interview or a real-time scenario if you are working in an organizations. And these types of questions can be solved by using these two functions which we are talking about in this tutorial. So we stay with me.
Functions we are going to be discussed in this video tutorial are if and if. You can use it as simply or you can use it with the combinations of other Microsoft Excel functions as a complex way. Like we have if and if to discuss. You can use it with count, with sum. If you use with the count, then you gonna for count if and count ifs. If you use with the sum, then you will write sum if and sum ifs. This is the two functions is very important. You can use it simply. Like when you use if, that means you are going to specify a single parameters or conditions. When you use ifs, meaning you are going to specify a multi parameters or conditions. Earlier we were using nested if, but with the latest version of Microsoft Excel or Office 365, if function is a new function get introduced to replace the nested if. Let me show you how to use this. You can see here we have a data in this sheet around 10,000 of records and we have categorical fields and we have numerical fields. Now what if a question is raised that this person how much sales he did in South Zone in 2016, or how much did person get profited in 2016 in West Zone. So these kinds of questions can be asked in the interview, and if you know these two functions, you can crack this interview very easily. Let me show you how to do that. Let, let's start with a simple functions if, then we will apply if, and then we will show in the meantime the nested if what we have had been using with the older versions of Microsoft Excel. The Microsoft Excel version start from 97 to 2003. We gonna use 32 nested ifs here. But after 2003 till 2019, we gonna use 64 nested if functions there. We can use it right now with the latest functions also. But why we go with the nested if to use in place? I have a new function if which works as the same. Let me show you how to use this, how we were using and how we are using. Here there are two cells I have highlighted here. In the blue cells, we're gonna write a formula, and in the gray cells, I will put a value. Accordingly, the value comes as a result in a blue sky highlighted cells. Now, I'm gonna use if this value is greater than 18, then I am adult. Otherwise, kid. Because I have put here nothing, that's why otherwise condition satisfy. If I gonna use 20, it's come as a adult because 20 is greater than 18. If I put here 15, it comes as a kid because 15 is lesser than 18. So this is the if functions. Now I gonna use all these parameters with the nested if. So just delete this one so that we have empty spaces. Now I gonna write, let's write nested if. If this value is greater than 12 and this value is less than 18, then we are teenager. If and this value is greater than 18 and this value less than 30, we are adult. If and this value is greater than 30 and the same this value is less than 50, we are mid-ager. If this value is greater than or equal 50, then we are old. Otherwise, we are kids. Now 55 we are old, 35 we are mid age, 12 we are kids, 15 we are teenager. So you can see here we have used multiple if in this formula. This is what nested if is. You can use with the oldest Microsoft Excel version 97 to 2003. You can use 32 if like what we have used if 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And after 2003 to 2019, you can use 64 if as a nested if function. For the same, with the latest version of Microsoft Excel, if gets introduced. Now let's copy this formula first so that you can compare it, and now paste it the formula. Now I'm gonna use ifs. So just write s ifs, and you have to delete all if which you have written as a nested if. Just remove this one. And here this one is less than 12 are kids. Now you're gonna write 12, age 15, kids. This one, okay. Fine. Greater than 15 is old, and if less than 12 is old, and less than 12 is age 15, which is kids. Less than 12 or equal 12 is this one, kids. That's fine. And now use 35 is mid age. Now use 55 old. So same result what we have used as a nested if, the same results come with the if function. So if is introduced to just replacing the nested if so that it helps you to organize your parameter with the true value. So this is the simple we have used if and if function. Now we gonna use the combinations of other Microsoft Excel functions so that we can have the answer. Here we have a raw data around 10,000 of record, and we have a questions here that here we have year, and we have 4 year here, we have shift mode here, we have customer name here, we have regions here. So these are the parameters we gonna selected here, and what the value of total orders here, number, total sales currency here, total profit currency here should display. So what I will do here, if I select a customer name, this one, now I want to show in this raw data, this customer, how much orders they have placed. So you have to count, but with the condition only these customer name. Here you can see there are a lot of customers, and among these customer only this customer which you have selected here, for this how many orders they have placed here overall. So you have to use count. So count if, count if, here intelligence showing here range. So my range is the customer name, this one, fix it, and then we have a comma. And now we have criteria. My criteria is this one. Fix it here. Now hit enter. Meaning Claire got placed only 5 orders. Now go for check randomly. Select Claire good. This one you can see only 5 records. Now if I gonna select other, you have all the 10 order place. If you gonna select Ken Blake, 23 order had placed. Now this is a single parameter I have used as a customer name. What if I gonna use a multi-parameter? Now I want to choose that Ken Blank from South Zone, how many orders they have placed. So you need to include this parameter in your formula also. But this time I have included only the customer name. So in case of including multi-parameter with this formula, you have to use as s count ifs, and then you have to use include the south zone. So select the range. This is my range here. Fix it, then comma, and then come to your sheet and then fix it. Now you can see Ken Blank in south zone only 6 orders. Now select East Zone, only 2 orders. Now select West Zone, 10 orders. Now select other customer with the West Zone, 3 orders. Now select Central, 17 orders. Now what I want to include shift mode also, because in any organizations question can be different because your senior is just different from you. They have different thinking power. They want their result so that they show to their seniors so that they can understand what is going on in your organization. I am guiding you as a real time scenario because I am MI Science reporting manager and I am thinking like that. If you want to be a professional, try two things first. Don't write formula again and again. If you have written a formula earlier, just make a copy, paste it, and modify it. Second, always make a report dynamically. Don't go hard coding. It will save your time. Now, if I gonna select second class, then what? How many orders they have placed? So you have to include this one also. So go, just make a comma, and you select the shift mode in your raw data. This one, fix it, and go to here, select this cell and fix it. Now you can see Matt Abelman in central region by second class shift mode, they have placed 5 orders only. Now what happened if in 2014? So you have to include this year also. So just make a copy, comma, select the Year column, fix it and go here, select this one, fix it so that no one can change cell. Now you can see zero order. In 2014, Matt Abelman in central region by shipping mode second class, there is no order. If I gonna change the year 2015, no order. 2017, three orders. 2016, two orders. Not only this, any you can change any customer name, any zone, any class. You will get the result if they did with the all parameter. You will get the result if they satisfy all the parameters we have used here. So this is for the count if and count ifs. Now what happened for the sum if and sum ifs? Now I gonna use sum if. Sum if range then criteria. My range is first this one, fix one, and then go to select this customer, fix it. And the sum range is my sales, fix it. Now hit enter. Now you can see format it. I have used only the customer name here. That's why we have used sum if, not else I have included now. Because if will result you with a single parameter. Now you can change the name of the customer. You will see the total sales and total sales. Now the same for the profit. So just go for here. And now what I want this person in best region, first class and 2017 all get included as a parameter. So you have to use here S. If once you write the if, some range comes at the first. That means what you have given here at the last will come as a first. So just cut this one your first. Now paste all the. This is your range and criteria. I have included here customer name. Now I'm going to include another reason, fix it, comma, select the region, fix it. Why I'm going to fix it? Because if value gonna change, our sales references is fixed. It will never gonna change. Now I'm going to use shift mode. So here and fix it, and my shift mode is here. So fix it. Now I'm gonna use year. This one, fix it and go for this, fix it. Now we have this is sheet 2, so don't go for sheet 2, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 1, sheet 2. Okay, so don't go for this sheet 1. This is your sum range, then criteria, then sum, then range, then criteria, then range. Where is the range? That's why we are facing error. So criteria range, this one is B2. That means shift mode. So go for and select the shift mode, fix it, then give it comma. Now in west nothing, in south nothing, in central nothing, in east nothing. Why? Select this. Let's select this one. 16, 15, 14, 17. Now select this one. Nothing is coming, something wrong. So sum if this is my sum range, and then sheet 1 H column, go for sheet 1 H column and C2. Is that yes? Correct. And now go for M D2 region. So M is region. Then go for F B2 shift mode, F shift mode, correct. And then we have D region A2 year, D year. That's fine. Let's write again. Don't go for sum if. Now sum range. Select the column where you gonna summing of that value. So my value is n. Exit. Now criteria range 1. So in sheet 1, my criteria range is H for customer name. This one. Now criteria range 2. Criteria range 2 is the region, and now go to select region. Now criteria range is 3, which is ship mode. Now select the ship mode. Now criteria range is 4, which is year. Now select the year. Okay, same for the profit. So just go copy and paste it here. But let's take profit is Q column. So you have to just modify here Q. Q, Q. That's it. Everything is fine. Now I'm going to select standard class. Going to select Aaron Smith. Now you can see in East region by standard class in 2017, Aaron Smith did 4 transactions amounting total sales this much and total profit this much. Now you can change by first class, he did nothing. Second class did nothing. A standard class, he did something. Now select this one in some other region. In west, did nothing. In central, he did by standard class in 2017, did 3 transactions amounting this much of sales and get this much of profit. So these kinds of questions can be solved using these two functions if and if. This is a very useful functions. Every professional is using around the corner to analyze the data in their way. If you gonna select any in any organizations and you have to given a task like that so that you can use, you should know these two functions so that you can use these functions and get the result and show your senior to get reward. So share this video whomsoever you know and submit this one and hit the subscribe button and be with us for the next upcoming video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye and give a thumbs up. Click the bell icon so that you never miss any update. Initially, we have decided one or two video